Move It Monday, and we got a new workout trend to tell you about. Have you seen this one on social media? It's called the 4-2-1 workout method, and it's going viral.
Yeah, but what is it, and does it actually work? I don't know, but the experts do, and we have them in the studio with us this morning. We have Julian Rossetti, personal trainer at Lifetime Beaverton. Good morning.
Good morning.
Appreciate your time.
Thank you.
So what is the 4-2-1 workout method? Why is it getting so much attention?
So 4-2-1 is 4 days of strength training, 2 days of cardio, 1 day of active recovery. I would say that it's a really balanced plan, which is probably why it's taking off. I know it's really popular on social media, and for good reason.
Yeah. Well, I always kind of like to hear something that seems a little more reasonable, you know, going viral and kind of catching the trend versus like, you know, the cabbage soup diet or something kind of
something Dr. TikTok has prescribed.
This does just kind of break it down, some of those basics in a way that's kind of easy to manage, right?
Yeah, I think it's easy to remember for one thing. And one thing I always want to say about it too is it doesn't have to be 4-2-1. If you're new to the gym, it could be a 2-2-1. You know, it doesn't have to be this big, packed schedule of 7 days a week in the gym. You could do something, you know, 2 days of strength training, 2 days of cardio, and then 1 day of your active recovery.
Yeah. Well, what's interesting about it too is that it doesn't feel that new of an idea.
Right.
Kind of repackaging some science and putting it back out there. Talk to that a little bit.
I think we all know that it's important to get in the gym, to get moving, whatever way you can do it. You know, it could be yoga, it could be pickleball, it could be basketball, it could be just your cardio. Really anything that you can do to get in is going to be beneficial. But what I like about the 4-2-1 is it lays it out, like I said, it's easy to remember. It's not something big and complicated. And if it is, and you have difficulty planning your exercises, making sure that the form is correct, we have great personal trainers at Lifetime in Beaverton, and they can help you choose your exercises, make sure you're doing everything without the risk of hurting yourself, which is, you know, I think big point.
Yeah,
for
absolutely.
Sure. And choice is kind of, you know, one of the key words in the 4-2-1 method. That whole variety is the spice of life, right? Like, why is it important from a physical standpoint to be kind of changing up your workout throughout the week?
I think it's important because it creates a sense of balance. And to be balanced is to be complete in my mind. And so it can help to just make sure that you're doing the right things and not overdoing anything, not doing too little of something.
So, I mean, at the end of the day with this 4-2-1 method, you know, sometimes social media trends and advice or plans, you have to take them with a grain of salt, quite frankly, you know, maybe most of the time. But this one, you're feeling pretty confident in. You can go about this one in a healthy way and I guess sort of sign off on the 4-2-1 plan.
Yes.
Yeah.
I totally agree.
Yeah.
I totally agree.
Nice to hear.
How do you recommend beginners kind of approach it? You said suggesting maybe a 2-2-1 instead of a 4-2-1, or maybe starting with a shorter amount of time each day. What's a good way to kind of get started?
I would recommend something like a 2-2-1 where you're doing 2 days of strength, 2 days of cardio, 1 day of active recovery, which, you know, if we live in Oregon, it's easy to do. You can do things outside. It's, you know, we got beautiful places to do that. And I would suggest maybe 45 to 60 minutes every time you're in the gym. Another thing that you can do at Lifetime for everybody that walks in the door, we offer an introductory personal training session. So if you don't know where to start, that's a good place to start.
Ask questions.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's great. Well, Julian, appreciate your time. I like talking about the good side of social media every once in a while. The fact that they may have this one right.
A trend that isn't so out there.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thanks, Julian.
Yeah, of course. Thank you.
All right. And again, we're going to have all this information posted on coin.com if you want to learn more about the 4-2-1 plan or check out any of